The time in London is 3 a.m. I think so. Hi, Johnny.
Hey, Nick. Sorry we missed last week's episode.
Who misses it, man? Do you guys miss it? Why don't you guys message us?
I get messages all day when we miss them.
They never say nothing.
You guys don't even care.
Man, on True Scary Stories, we get fans messaging us every day. We love you. We miss you.
About you guys' scary stories?
Yeah. We want more.
Please scare me some more before I go to sleep.
Time with Nick and Johnny, people are like, that's good.
This is nice.
That's okay.
I listen to it on the way to work. I really just put them on
low. I put it on low on the way to work.
I make it seem like I have children in the back. I just play the speakers in the background and have them yelling at each other.
Sound like kids talking to each other. Oh man, what was I gonna say, bro?
You're excited about Inspector Pikachu?
No.
The movie? No,
are you?
Yeah, I don't know. I just like anytime Ryan Reynolds is in something. Because
he's a voice, right?
He's just the voice.
Yeah.
And like his commercial for the movie was really good. I like creative advertising.
Yeah.
And Ryan Reynolds always delivers.
Yeah.
It was that, like, I think ever since the 90s was a huge moment for creative advertisement.
Uh-huh.
Like they had the What's Up guys.
Yeah.
That was stupid. Like, I don't know why that went viral, but it was like the first time something went viral in I guess, in a form people had to show you.
Yeah.
Or people had to or the Budweiser, like, iguanas.
Yeah, but what is there? They're frogs.
No, the iguanas.
There's iguanas?
There was iguanas that came up after.
Uh-huh.
That would smack, like, they were just like, they're bitter iguanas that were just like, why do they get all those? Why do they get all those?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, the Budweiser frogs were fine. They showed up. People liked them. But, like, the iguanas were the ones where I was like, I like this commercial.
Yeah.
I know they're talking about drinking, and I don't support that because I was like an 11-year-old sober kid.
Oh, is that what you said? But you liked the comedy aspect.
I like the comedy aspect of the commercial.
You appreciated that. I get you. Yeah, I guess the 90s were a little bit more silly with commercials in that sense because I think up until then, people were still like, we have to advertise for real.
Mm-hmm.
And then when someone introduced the idea of a silly commercial, they're like, oh, people will watch and repeat these things. Now we can get crazier with it.
Go voice and just tell everybody, repeat the line over and over.
Yeah. And they were like, oh, that's better advertising.
Like, I think in the 80s, a lot of their advertisement was just like, they were cool.
Yeah.
That's all. And like at some point, it got super lame whenever they were like trying to show how cool they were in advertising.
Yeah.
Like, especially in the early 90s when they were trying to market popcorn or something, there was always explosions and shit going on.
I don't remember that. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah?
It was exciting. Every 90s advertisement had excitement to it.
Did it?
Yeah.
Like, I thought you just said they all had silliness to it.
No, they had silliness to sell, but like they're like the Nerf, and then the Nerf.
The Nerf guns?
The Nerf guns?
Well, of course, kids' toys always had like action to them.
Remember, there was this toy where they had tops and you'd spin it, and it was just like graphical tops. They had like graphic designs. They're kind of made out of metal.
Maybe.
And the whole thing was done in like a Thunderdome, and there was kids playing. But when you looked at the game, it was just two people throwing tops at each other.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Are you talking about the zone? What is it called?
Something zone.
Get into the crossfire. You talking about crossfire?
No, crossfire was a different one. That's when you had a pellet gun made into your board game.
Yeah, and you shot each other. Yeah. I mean, those. Well, kids commercials are always intense. It's rarely anything that, unless it's like a doll commercial, most guns in game are like, oh yeah, this is what your toys could do. This is crazy.
The violence in media was a thing for people.
Yeah.
That's what everyone was talking about. Look at this violence in media. Our children shouldn't be exposed to this. Then the internet came.
And they're like, oh no.
Like, you're going to see some shit. I guess when you're around, you're going to see some shit.
All right, okay. All right, so how did we start talking about this?
I forgot. We got into advertisement. I got excited about stupid 90s advertisement.
Yeah,
thing
man.
In your face.
Oh, Pikachu.
Oh, yeah, Pikachu. Detective Pikachu and Ryan Reynolds and his wonderful advertising.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I guess I'm not excited because but I'm not excited. I'm nothing. I'm neutral.
You're neutral? Well, I could always enjoy advertisements.
I mean, on the movie.
Oh, okay.
On the movie, I'm neutral.
Okay, on the movie.
Yeah, commercials I think have gotten too ridiculous. I'm done with it.
Really, you want the old?
Only because I go into audition for them, and I'm just tired of. It's got to be a silly phase, or it's got to be an awkward payoff. I can't do it. That's why I'm pissed. I'm like, why can't I go back to the time in the 80s and 90s when acting on TV wasn't so serious, or wasn't so like, dry humor, awkward humor. It's like, fuck, man. Can't I just shout a catchphrase, everyone laughs, and I dance out of a room?
Yeah.
Like, that's what I wish for.
Like,
I really hate that everything has been upped, and it's like now people really have to act. Because if you look at shows back in the day, people didn't have to. Movie stars really weren't into it. Then the 90s got all intense.
Not everyone was John Malkovich, and then everyone tried to be.
Yeah, man. I'm done with it, man.
Like
I'd much rather have a show from the 80s.
Like where they catchphrase is always said at least once.
Yeah, because, dude, I suck. I suck at this new type of acting, man. Every time I go in there, I could see it in the stupid casting directors' faces. I disappointed them.
But they've also made characters. Like they made like the progressive lady.
Yeah,
she's a full-on character of a company.
Yeah, of course.
Like she has
spokesperson.
Yeah, she's not just a spokesperson. Like that company created this person.
Yeah,
managed her, molded her.
Yeah.
Where in the past, it wasn't like it was just like a catchphrase. Okay, bye. Where's
You're
the
still
rope?
talking about advertising.
Yeah.
I'm talking about everything.
Well, you're talking about your role in advertising at the moment, which is the acting part.
I hate going into commercial auditions. I fucking hate it, and it sucks because I'm a stand-up, so I get submitted for all the goofy roles.
Yeah,
because they think stand-up. They think when you're in the realm of comedy, well, that translates to every realm.
Yeah,
and it's like, no, man, I'm not goofy.
Like, okay, would that be a role that would be interesting to you? Like to have the spokesperson of, let's say, Hertz or something. Would that be like you something to be super excited about, or would you just be like, just another gig?
It would just be another gig.
Okay.
Yeah, I really don't care. I tell people, since I haven't made any money from that side of the Hollywood, it doesn't concern me.
Oh, so
until I make that money, I won't know. Yeah.
Anything is something like, I'm okay with that.
Yeah. I just hate that, like, I went in a commercial for Wingstop. I went to an audition, and, the guy was just supposed to be like, you're biting into a wing, and then it sends you into this crazy world, whatever, right? And so I tried being in this crazy world, but you're just there in the audition room acting ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? And then, you snap back to reality, whatever. And I'm just like, I fucking think this is so stupid.
Yeah, there's
I can't pretend this is great.
But since there are gonna be cuts anyways.
Yeah, and in my head I'm like, oh, whatever. Like, I don't know why. I just can't dive into that. And then another time I forgot it was a beer commercial. I had to play a magician from back in the medieval times, and I was just like, I'm done.
That sucks.
Yeah,
so that's a Budweiser commercial probably.
Yeah, I just want to do a basic thing, man.
Just be the guy in the grocery store.
Trying to have to be goofy. Yeah, it's like I can't pull off goofy more than these fucking goofy motherfuckers.
No, like Ahmed Barocha. He had a commercial. Him and what's his name? He's another comic. Plays a guitar. Works at he's a comic. But him and Ahmed Barocha, they both played like just janitors or whatever.
Yeah.
At a zoo.
Yeah.
And all they said just 4 lines together. And that would seem perfect. Something that was just like you walk in, hey, can I have a Starburst? Yeah, sure.
Oh, yeah, I think I remember that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Have a good day. Well, thank you. Bye.
Honest, but he probably looks like a character.
Oh, he looks like a janitor, I guess.
That's the other part of it. You got to look like it. I mean, they send me in, they're like, oh, we need a goofball. There's nothing goofball about me.
Oh, man. Yeah, there is.
No, they're not the goofballs. Have you seen goofballs?
I guess, but
you've seen some real goofballs.
They're more annoying goofballs.
But you've seen some goofballs.
Like some goofballs.
Who's getting the commercials?
The goofiest person?
Goofy people, the goofiest.
The goofiest person. Who's the goofiest person that you know they got a commercial?
I don't know. I don't fucking pay attention.
You don't pay attention to anybody?
I don't watch who watches commercials.
I don't either. I don't watch commercials. I think I only know about commercials because Martin Rizzo.
A goofball.
Goofy ass Martin Rizzo.
Yeah, man.
And
also because he didn't have any fat on him, so it was perfect for McDonald's.
Yeah, and he's
it's like he's so thin back then, even still now, that they're like, oh yeah, this is what we want people to think McDonald's
that lie of a commercial.
Yeah, thin young guys that you could see their cheekbones. That's who eats at McDonald's.
And they don't.
No.
They don't.
No, not at all.
I've recently became a part of that club,
Yeah.
and none of us. We come together and we talk about places we don't eat.
It's so stupid, man. I really honestly can't stand that side of Hollywood.
Where
or
they're just
much
going to
of it.
show you a fake ass burger.
Yeah, I just can't stand most of Hollywood. I'm tired of it, man. Tired of it. It's like, all right.
Of the pretend of it, we're all going to play together and have fun.
Yeah.
Ah, man, that's what I like to think of things as just projects. Everything's just like another project. You're either going to really enjoy it and do it,
Well, that's all it is.
and then like move on.
Yeah.
Because like people get too, like we were talking about this earlier on the live stream about like how we just want people to be like, oh, he was a good guy. Kind of at the end of our lives. If they say, he was a good guy, that'd be nice.
I don't even care to people say I'm a good guy.
Yeah.
When I die, I don't want anyone to make up shit about me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you didn't have an interaction with me, fine. You know, I don't know. I guess there's some people, but you are a good guy, and I'm like, fine. I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't.
That's not like the end point of like when you're dying. You're like, I don't care what people say after
Yeah,
this.
man. I'm not worried about it.
Oh man, I think of like
I want people to be
for-
like, hey, he was fine, man. He was grouchy every now and then.
yeah, he was a good guy. He was decent.
He was a
Decent
decent.
wasn't like nothing.
He was
bad.
a person.
Like no one's gonna find out that like you collected pictures of dog shits for no reason.
Whoa.
Like that's
How'd you
always
find that? How'd you? I didn't tell you about this.
So I found your secret Instagram account.
Whoa. This is bullshit, man. What are you
dog
doing?
Shit. It's dog shit collecting.
Dog shit collecting. How'd you know that was my Instagram?
'cause I'm
I
also
bet
a-
you there's an Instagram account
a
all
dog
dedicated
shit
about dog
collecting
shit.
enthusiast.
Let's find this out.
These people, oh, here's one for me, one for
Yeah,
me.
people collecting dog shit. Yeah, man. I don't know what's gonna happen. So I was telling you, I went to a medium, or I didn't go to a medium.
yeah.
I ended up on a. Oh, I'm actually googling dog shit.
Wait, you got a medium and you got your.
Okay, so there's dog shit, rich. Okay, but is there dog shit? Okay. There is a hashtag dog shit, which there's a lot of dog shit featured on it. But is there an Instagram dedicated to just dog shit? All right, let's find this out. Nope. My Giant Adventures. No. Pet Love. No. That's so ridiculous. So anyway, yeah, I went to I did this podcast with this medium. Oh, that's just funny. This dog's taking a shit right next to all these classic cars.
That's the fucking worst. I
That's a
hate
good
watching
one.
dogs
I'ma
take
send that to you.
shits. I've seen so many dogs take a
Okay.
shit in my lifetime.
Well, you need to see this one.
Oh, I don't want to.
I'm sending it to you right now, Johnny. Dog shit. Guys, can you send Johnny some more dog shit pics? He loves them.
Please, I do. Send me the best. Your dog shit. Send me
Oh, you're gonna
you
love it.
in frame with your dog taking a
And
shit.
he was running, too. He was running, and then
with
it
it just
happened.
dripping out. Oh.
No. He was trying to go have fun, chase after a dog, and then the poop came out.
All right.
So I went to a medium.
Fuck this dog.
I did a podcast with a medium. And,
wait, I'm looking at this dog just drop
right?
two nuggets.
You know, like, it's just like, oh, damn it. And then he continues on.
He's going to be mad at me.
He's like, oh, no. Okay, bye.
Oh, he was chasing a cat.
Oh, is that what he was doing?
I think so. It was either a cat or a small squirrel.
Okay. There's 31,000 pictures that have hashtag dog shit on them.
There's 298 people that like this video.
Yep. That's good. They're enjoying it. It's so silly.
Dog shit. Oh, yeah. So,
Oh,
wait, you
man.
got into a medium?
So I went to a medium.
Third.
and,
You've been listening to Time with Nick and Johnny, where we're talking about Nick going to a medium.
Yeah. So the medium said I've watched her read Another Person Before Me. Actually, the podcast will probably be out this week, probably alongside this one, to be honest. It's called Life and After with Diane and Deb, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she talked to somebody in the studio that was actually looking for closure. So the first person the medium talked to was this girl who, I guess, a friend recently overdosed. And, that friend came through, and the medium said a lot of things. I was like, okay, this isn't fake.
Yeah.
Because she was describing things about the friend that I was like, okay, that's not something you just pick up from a couple of questions, right? Friend said that his funeral was obnoxious, told her that let it go, wasn't her fault,
She wrote that song?
yeah, all that other kind of stuff, right? So anyway, I was like, okay, well, this medium actually has it together, and they are that person needed to hear that. Then she read me. I'm not grieving over anybody.
Yeah.
Nobody at all, right? I don't need closure with anybody that has passed. In my life, anyone that has died, which honestly, not many people have, that in my mind is like it was their time. So what came through to me was like, first, it's supposedly one of my grandfathers or my grandfather who just wanted to tell me that I'm doing a good job, keep going, everything's fine, right?
Oh, okay, that's good of him.
All right,
His grandpa.
Yeah, and then I guess an uncle wanted to talk about money problems, but I didn't know what he was referencing, so I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah. My sister's ex-boyfriend that, committed suicide wanted to send her a message, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, all right. And then apparently a whole bunch of dogs that I've befriended along the way, because she said a lot of your pets want to say this, and I was like, pets? I didn't have pets, but I did, since I have stayed with a lot of people throughout this comedy career.
Yeah.
I guess technically I was around a lot of dogs that have passed, and they wanted to just tell me I was good. I was good to them.
Good boy, Nick.
Yeah, they wanted to tell me I was good boy. That was their thing. And I was like, all right, and I guess because I wasn't looking for closure, it was probably harder for her to read me.
Yeah.
Because it's like I'm not looking for anything, And then she just said, yeah, a lot of good things are going to be happening soon, shit like that. I was like, all right, great, and moved on. But it was interesting. I was just like, I don't know what to do with any of this info.
There's nothing to do with it. You're not
nothing to do with it.
Like saving someone's soul.
Yeah, so I was like, all right, thanks. Did it, got read. It felt a little weird. Then later on that night, I actually live streamed because I was in the comedy condo late at night all alone.
Yeah.
And I started hearing, I had the TV on.
You did this on the road?
Yeah, I was
I
in
thought
Denver.
you did it like here.
No, I was in
this
Denver.
was in okay, wait, okay, so you were in Denver getting read by a medium,
Yeah.
opening up magic shit. Okay, go ahead.
So then late at night, I'm watching TV.
True Scary Stories with Nick Garrett right
And,
now.
and I keep hearing, Nick. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? I'm like, oh, man. And, I talked to the medium previously because we were talking about True Scary Stories and how ghosts will talk to you. They love electronics. They love speaking through electronics, right? And I was like, oh, no. Who didn't get the hint that I can't do anything? Which one of you fucking spirits didn't realize? And I just kept hearing Nick. And I was like, I can't go to sleep right now. And I was freaking out, man. So I went on live stream. It didn't help that I was stoned.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Yeah, so I was like, and then finally I just said out loud, I can't do anything. And luckily the next night there was no voices or anything.
What? I thought that was like a real person like trying to get your attention at the door. Nick, we're going to get fries.
No.
Oh, just somebody out of like
I don't know what it was, man.
Voice.
It was just a voice.
It's Nick.
Coming from the area where the TV was, but it wasn't the people on TV.
Oh, man. Fuck. That's scary.
Yeah.
It's
so
creepy. It's creepy.
It was really creepy, man. I was just like, fuck, am I imagining this? Is this really? And I kept hearing, I was like, I don't know what to do. I don't want something following me. Because I don't know if I told you this. I probably have. Twice in my comedy career, I've done shows where separate times, different places, different years. After one show in Florida, this girl shook my hand. She apparently has the intuition, like psychic abilities. And she's like, there's somebody following you. She's like, there's a woman that's following you, an older woman. I was like, oh, okay. She's like, just wanted you to know she's not bad. She's just following you.
What are you telling me then?
I was like, okay, because she just felt it.
I just couldn't have an angel? She
just felt it. So then cut to 3 years after, I'm in Dallas. Different show, different person, medium, shakes my hand. Hey, there's a woman following you. Just want to let you know that there's an older woman following. I was like, okay. And I was like, and I always had this feeling that there was something following me then, and I just wanted to be rid of it.
Yeah.
And I think it was possibly a relative that had passed that I never met, but I went to their funeral. And I just wanted to tell them, like, leave.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not... Stop. Just stop. Stop watching me. Like there's nothing happening.
Did they describe anything about her? Like,
No,
did she wear like a bonnet
just age,
or a hat?
just kind of what they looked like, age-wise. What they look older is what they said.
Yeah, older.
Yeah.
Oh man, they weren't wearing a hat and like a dress of any sorts.
No.
Like an old.
I didn't ask that.
Like
No, man. I didn't want it. You know what? It's I don't think when you're not looking for it, it's not like they can get in.
No, I don't like opening doors like that either.
And she did say this current medium, the one that was recent. She was like, yeah, when I was talking to the other girl, I felt that there was other beings here, but I think they were here to talk to you. You know, and
they're
I
all
was like,
lining up. Oh man, that lady was just stroking your ego. Don't listen.
Oh man. Well, the dogs at least said, "You're a good boy." I like that.
And the dogs are here too.
I didn't mind the dogs. Well, tell him he's a good boy. Oh, thanks.
He was nice to us.
He said we were good boys. He's a good boy.
That's scary. That shit's scary to me. Like that's why I don't play with the Ouija board or any shit.
No,
like that.
Man, no.
Because like I've heard too many stories of people being like, "Oh, it's dumb, it's a game," and then like every 10th person I hear is like, "Actually, I was possessed for 12 years."
Yeah, man. Well, because those people don't know how to close the Ouija board session.
Oh, you have to just
walk
shut
away.
It out.
You have to do so many things. Yeah,
you have to I don't know. Some people have like miracles that they have to work. Some people have to go to church. Some people burn sage and shit.
Yeah.
Like everyone has like their own way of dealing with it. I just don't like to open those doors.
I just didn't want to open it, man.
Like even if I get a creepy feeling at night and I think it's just my shadows fucking with me, that's all it is in my head.
Yeah.
And I'm like someone who like actively believes in an afterlife, actively believes something else happens after it.
Yeah.
But I don't need to know now.
Yeah.
That's another thing. Like whenever anybody invites me to go do shit like that, I'm like, I don't need to know now. I'm too busy working on what's happening now.
Yeah.
To know what's going to happen.
Yeah, it was interesting, man. It was interesting.
But to have family members following you?
Well, I guess maybe they just... I assumed that they knew that I was about to allow it to happen, so maybe they just lined up because no one else has visited a medium yet.
You don't think anybody else? None of your sisters?
No, man. They said they've always wanted to. They've all thought about it. Yeah.
Okay. And like I think like your other sister would probably be like grade A, like down her alley for this. I thought that would be.
And she said she thought about it, but I think for all of us, it's just do
something...
we want to do it and money wise?
Oh, okay. I do it. How much? Nah, I'm good.
yeah. That's the other part of it, man.
That's the scariest thing. Having a demon or whatever attached to you, or like that's more of my fear. Either a demon or a tortured spirit jumping onto you.
Yeah.
That's because that's the more of the man. Now my doors are gonna be closing randomly. It's more annoying spirits.
Yeah. Well, we learned a lot on our last episode of True Scary Stories.
Oh, want to do a recap?
Don't have 3 mirrors facing each other in a room. Then the psychic actually confirmed that. I was like, yeah, we did something about 3 mirrors. She's like, oh, yeah, vortex. You can open up a vortex. I was like, oh, shit. She knows.
Fuck. It's like the Craft?
Well, if they're like facing in a triangle, you've opened up a door to the other world.
That's funny.
Yeah,
I'm not like funny like that's like.
But which makes me think like Funhouse, like mirror fun houses. I mean, they always feel haunted.
They're all spiritually haunted.
Man. But the ghosts, I guess, are also like, where the fuck did I come from? What mirrors? So they're stuck there too.
They're over there trying to scare people or afraid of their shadows.
Where am I? How do I get out of here?
Yeah, what if like fun houses are just trapping spirits?
Yeah.
Every fun house that gets broken, 9 spirits get to heaven. The rest go wherever they go.
There you go. Stupids.
Man, I think that's why I liked Ghostbusters as a kid so much.
Yeah.
Because it was a funny take on what's happening when you die.
Yeah.
Like there's no other like every other show or every other movie that I've ever seen had some serious downsetting part of like what happens when you die. Where Ghostbusters is like, no, we're people, and then there's not people, and we gotta get rid of the not people.
Yeah.
And I like that.
Yeah.
Like the Sixth Sense. You had to worry about people who were sad still. You're dead. Why the fuck are you still sad?
I don't know, man.
What are you sad about?
Bro. They hang on.
The hardest part about life is every day.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day when I go to bed and I feel good about my life, that's the best part. I'm like, okay, good. I'm not dead. I'm in a bed. This is comfortable.
It's interesting, man. It kind of scares me. Like, I hope I don't have any weird regret or remorse or whatever regret that just leaves me here. And I'm stupid enough to be a spirit that's like, oh, why didn't I? It's like, well, you're done, man. Nothing you can do. Let it go.
But that's like why I don't live, like I try to live a life without regrets.
Yeah.
Like I got a motorcycle when I was younger.
There's a cool spirit haunting my apartment right now.
I can feel the energy. It's
you feel
intense.
it, right? I know, it's intense.
It feels like Fonzie with the Grimace. Fonzie and
yeah. Oh man.
Two iconic characters put in one.
Fonzie and Grimace. Okay. All right.
The enforcer and the other enforcer.
I didn't know what Grimace really did.
I thought Grimace just beat people up. I thought Grimace was the guy who beat up the Hamburglar.
Okay.
Like he seems like he was the guy who caught him, right?
Yeah.
The Hamburglar's
Grimace
here.
is the Tillicum of the McDonald's.
Grimace was originally supposed to be the bad guy. He was supposed to be this monster.
Really?
Like, yeah. He was like, they had a whole McDonald universe at one point.
Yeah.
Where Grimace was a monster, Ronald was a clown that helped children.
Instead of frightening them like most?
Terrifyingly frightening them. Wow, the more a clown becomes, the more terrifying he becomes to me.
Yeah.
Because I've seen half-ass clowns that just put on the nose and a little bit of makeup.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I can tell you're still a person.
Mexican clowns.
Yeah, Mexican clowns are my favorite.
Yeah, they're the nicest of all clowns.
They have like
because it's just an old man. You know, that's just an old man with a nose and some paint.
Someone steal who had nothing
White
to
guy
do.
clowns are the evilest.
They get too much into it.
Yeah, white guys get really into dressing up.
They cover their entire face.
Yeah, and then they like,
thick.
let's make the head bulge out more. Like, oh, they change their appearance.
They buy wardrobe.
Mexican clowns, it's their clothes. Yeah, they just put on big shoes.
And their wife's makeup. That's all
Yeah,
it is.
that's it. That's all it is. Yeah, man. Yeah.
They walk around with like funny belts. That's all.
Yeah.
White guys have like full on suspenders.
John Wayne Gacy, man. He got the full suit.
John Wayne Gacy and so many others. I think there's so many other creepy ass clowns out there.
Yeah.
Like I figure if you're a clown and you're not like diehard passionate about it, like you're not going to France for it. That's the only clowns I trust. I trust clowns with credentials. Oh, I went to the French School of Clowning.
Okay. All right.
What about you? Oh, I picked up a summer job.
How do you feel about female clowns?
Female clowns?
That's strange, isn't it?
It is so much potential just wasted.
It's very strange, isn't it?
Okay, male clowns I understand because like what else are you gonna do? Like that's the end of your ropes there.
Yeah, you're a little goofy. Female clowns, you're like, oh man, I don't know why. Why are you doing this?
What is your end game?
Yeah.
There's never been a famous clown.
Yeah.
And yet to be a famous female clown, damn, you love glass ceilings.
That's probably a tough decision to make.
Oh, I'm gonna be a female
You gotta love
clown.
that.
Yeah. Well, you have to figure like that's the living that you're okay with.
Yeah.
Because it's also like female.
I guess their dads must have been clowns.
You think so?
It's always something like that. My dad was a clown.
Their dad, or clowning is in the family.
Yeah.
Or
No, their dad.
Their
not
dad,
their mom.
just not.
Had to be dad.
Dad setting the stern example. This is how you put food on the table.
Yeah.
I gotta go make a silly face for a child. I'll be back.
Clowns.
Who wants milk here?
Yeah, so that's it, man.
That's crazy. The medium's are you gonna keep in contact with her?
No.
No, you're just gonna live it at that.
She went to the show. She liked it, and that was it.
She wasn't like there was people behind you not laughing.
Oh, that would suck.
Sad ghosts.
There was ghosts behind you.
Have you heard of the comedian and then she just listening ghost comedians that went to that venue once?
She said that comics who are very in tune with the audience, that's kind of a psychic ability to be in tune with the audience.
Okay.
Yeah.
To be like, well, you can feel
She's
their
like,
energy more.
It's a psychic ability.
Which like we've talked
If you're
about
able to
already.
read. Yeah.
Like we've already talked about like how being an audience, like you can tell which audience member's ruining it for everybody else.
Yeah.
Like that's the weirdest thing when you can feel someone's energy and like once they leave to take a shit or something and the show gets so much better.
Yep.
And you're like, good, this person's gone.
Yeah, man. In one of my Fort Worth shows this past weekend, this dude was being a jackass, man. And like, I didn't know he did it through the whole show. And then he did it through some of mine. And I called him out on it like crazy. And then he had the nerve to come up to me afterwards. He's like, oh, yeah, I'm going to let you get away with that, huh? Yeah, you embarrassed me. I was like, no, you embarrassed yourself.
People aren't taking accountability for their own embarrassment.
Yeah, it's like, no, man, you were the one annoying everybody.
You made the show bad.
Yeah, you came up to me all hurt, but 10 people came up to me afterwards. Thank you for saying something.
I could tell like that about, like I did a backyard show for Agua Lucha.
Yeah.
Which, they're really good. They're really good drinks. So if you want to Google them. But I could tell like the main core of the group of people were into it, and there's like some people who like branched off to either get a drink or to go talk to the cooks.
Yeah.
And I was like, they're not into it. So you like there's certain people who, like you're just like, fuck you guys.
Yeah, you can tell. Yeah.
I can't deal with you guys.
Especially
at this
if it's
moment.
an outside show and all that stuff.
But like when it's an inside show and there's just one asshole who's just sitting there, just being a fucking dick, and you're like, if you left, life would be better.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
That's the sad truth.
I said that on stage the second show Saturday when I just went off the handle. But it was fun. The right audience members laughed. But I was looking at some audience members that were trying hard not to laugh because, you know, when you're at my level, people don't trust whatever.
No, that's just everybody.
Yeah, so then I
dickhead.
Well, no, you get to a certain level where hopefully those guys are pretty much gone. They know who they're seeing, right? And I flat out said, I was like, honestly, we should deport all these fucking grumpy people that don't know how to enjoy themselves. Let's just get rid of them. The audience started clapping, and I was like, yeah, they're life sucks. Get the fuck out of here. Go to another country. I was ripping them apart, man, because I hate it. I hate it. I can't stand people that just go into a situation upset.
Yeah, well, they go into like,
here, man.
all you have to do is just put a smile on.
Just leave.
Change the mood a little bit.
All right? Came in here with all this little attitude, thinking you were better than the whole situation and everyone else in here. Just stay at home.
It's also people that want to be the center of attention that are mad.
They're very upset. Yeah, that's basically it. That dude was very upset that he wasn't the funniest one in the room.
They can't take 30 minutes of not even like the room thinking they're funnier, their partner or who they're with.
Yeah, I think he was on a first date, somebody told me.
That's why.
Yeah.
People usually can't understand. You know, I'm bringing them to a show and, look at them enjoying it more than me.
Yeah.
I'm just as funny.
Jackasses, man.
Jackasses.
Yep.
Oh, man. You got any dates coming up this week?
I'm going to be in St. Louis.
Ooh, anybody listening in St. Louis?
Yeah, it's Michael Yo's show. I mean, you can come out if you want, but it's not Nick Garrett's show.
Not Nick Garrett's show, but it's still a good show.
I'll be in Oxnard next week.
I've seen a Michael Yo show with Nick Garrett in it. Great show.
Oh, okay. All right.
I thought it was a great show.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's it. Not much else has happened. It's just been a regular week. Just got sick. Sinuses were messing up, so when I got on the plane, you know how they inflame? You ever had that?
When it's just like clogged instantly.
Yeah, and it inflames and it just fucking hurts. Yeah, I'm still dealing with that. So my hearing my own voice is throwing me off.
I'm barely getting used to the winter, and I'm glad it's over.
Yeah, I can't wait till it's
I
done.
fucking hate it.
Me too, man.
It clogs up my nose every other day. I try to go for a jog.
I'm done with it. Yeah, so that's it.
Cool.
Not much else, man.
Follow us on Instagram.
Yeah, Nick Comic.
And RoqueJohnny, ROQUE.
Yeah, man, and talk to us, guys.
Yeah.
We miss you.
Keep us...
Come on, Melanie.
Come on, Melanie.
He always says something.
All right, thanks for listening, guys.
All right, the time in London is 3:30 a.m.